I'm Jasmine Anderson. New information as police continue to dig for evidence against the alleged Gilgo serial killer. Here's what we know. Law enforcement could continue to use excavating equipment today to dig in the backyard of Rex Heuermann's Massapequa Park home. The Suffolk County Police Commissioner says the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week operation at the house will likely wrap up this week. Today is the 11th day of the intensifying search for evidence at Heuermann's property. Police brought in heavy equipment and dug for hours yesterday. Police dogs were also brought in to roam the yard. Heuermann is being held without bail, charged with killing 3 women. Police say he's the prime suspect in the murder of the 4th. He's due back in court next week. Newsday's team of journalists is working to bring you the latest on the Gilgo investigation. Read the latest on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. Court today for one of the suspects cops say was involved in a shootout in a Newcastle convenience store. 19-year-old Brian Eric Toney of Freeport will be arraigned today. Police say he was with 4 others inside AAWA convenience store on Prospect Avenue Saturday night. That's when they got into a fight with Gavin Freeman of Westbury. We're told that Freeman opened fire on the group. Toney shot back using a store clerk as a human shield. Tony Freeman and another man were shot. They all survived. The search continues today for the suspect who stabbed a man in Brentwood. Police say the man was sitting in a chair in front of a home on MacArthur Avenue last Saturday night when a car stopped in front of him. 2 men got out and one stabbed the victim in the stomach. The man is in critical condition. Only in Newsday, most of the island's Republican congressmen are pushing back on GOP hardliners. Here's Newsday's Washington correspondent Tom Brune.
I've monitored several amendment votes, and there have been Long Island Congressman Nick LaLota, Anthony Desposito, and Andrew Garbarino huddling together down on the House floor, considering amendments that have been proposed by the ultra-conservative House Freedom Caucus. And in many cases, they've decided to vote against those. And this is a big pushback from conservative Republicans who just think that this is not the direction they should be going in. They think that they should be able to compromise, to work with Democrats to get things passed. It takes both parties to get things passed in Washington now because the Senate is controlled by Democrats. So they're not going to be able to do this kind of more conservative wish list that the Freedom Caucus is putting forward.
Read more about how Long Island congressmen fit into the internal GOP struggle on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. One East End town is eyeing code violation surcharges to fund beautification projects. Riverhead is considering new surcharges on common town code violations that could help pay for beautification efforts, water quality projects, and anti-drug programs. Those convicted of certain violations could face mandatory fees between $65 and $250 in addition to fines. A hearing on the plan is set for next week. Newsday at the movies, and it was a record weekend at the box office thanks to the so-called Barbenheimer.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Greta Gerwig's Barbie took the top spot with a massive $155 million in ticket sales this weekend. That passed the Super Mario Brothers movie and every Marvel movie this year to become the biggest opening. It also set the first weekend record for a film directed by a woman. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer also soared past expectations, taking in $80.5 million. Your hyper-local weather now. Here's a look at Gin Beach and Montauk. Sun and clouds, warm today. Let's take a look at your day planner. Highs around 84 degrees. Tonight we drop into the 70s. Tomorrow we have sun and clouds with temps around 84 degrees. Looking at your futurecast, you can see some storms pop up tomorrow, so be prepared for that. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by the Canine Center.
Water worries. What's being done to get so-called forever chemicals out of your drinking water? Sherry Einhorn has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
You can't see them, smell them, or taste them, but according to a recent study, at least 45% of the nation's tap water contains PFAS. Technically, it's a class of chemicals called polyfluorinated alkyl substances, which is a mouthful. Experts refer to them as forever chemicals because they don't break down naturally and can build up in the environment and in our bodies, causing serious health issues.
Drink a lot of water. I don't do the sugary drinks, so, that's my concern. What am I putting in my body?
PFAS was discovered in the soil here at MacArthur Airport and in the groundwater south and southwest of the airport property at levels that were higher than the drinking water standard. That prompted the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to add the airport to the list of Superfund sites.
This chemical is serious. This chemical is pervasive in our drinking water supply here on Long Island, throughout the island, not just MacArthur Airport. And we need to be vigilant.
There are thousands of PFAS chemicals. New York State currently regulates 2, with 23 more being considered. They were used in everything from stain-resistant clothing to nonstick cookware and food wrap.
So at this site right now, we're mainly filtering out PFAS.
The Suffolk County Water Authority has been testing for PFAS since 2013. Chief Engineer Tim Kilcommons gave us a tour of the treatment process at a well site on Lincoln Avenue in Holbrook. Step 1, this is a deep well turbine pump that runs down 400 feet. So this is essentially just pulling the water out of the ground?
Yes, putting it in pipes to take it to the next step, which is the treatment. They're called adsorbers, not absorbers, so they don't soak up like a sponge, but adsorb, so they cling to the carbon.
Step 2, these massive carbon filtration systems.
1 teaspoon of carbon has the same amount of surface area as an entire football field.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so in each of these vessels is 20,000 pounds of carbon.
The Water Authority says it can treat PFAS to levels that are undetectable. Right now, the drinking water standard in New York is 10 parts per trillion, but the federal government could soon lower that to 4 parts per trillion. During the entire process, according to the Water Authority, the water is treated at 4 separate points before finally reaching customers here in their homes. Still, some Long Islanders like Sylvia Marone say she's going to stick with the bottled water for the foreseeable future.
I don't want a chance putting anything into my system that's going to cause me health issues down the line.
I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Read more about forever chemicals in our water on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. From one of the best beaches in the country to blocks of boutiques and great eats, Macy Eglin takes us to Southampton in today's Destination Downtown.
Southampton is bustling this time of year. The roads and sidewalk packed with people. But not far from the traffic is tranquility. Cooper's Beach is a public space that many enjoy during the summer season. In fact, it's often ranked one of the best public beaches in the nation.
And what makes Cooper's a little bit different than our other South Shore beaches is that they offer these chairs and umbrella for rental every day. It's super convenient.
They also offer a cafe, but this isn't your average beach food. Cooper's Beach Shack has everything from lobster rolls to their brand new Shippy's Smash Burger.
Plus, they recently started offering breakfast here. You can start your day on the beach with this amazing egg sandwich.
We really like to get engaged with the local community, and we try to give back as much as we can. So we buy everything as close to home as we can.
And all summer long, they'll be playing live music on Sunday night.
Those nights are super fun. We are going to keep the shack open and be serving food and drinks, and we're really looking forward to it.
For for those looking to shop till they drop, Main Street is the place to be.
Here you'll find blocks full of boutiques, local mom and pop shops, and big name brands with the hottest summer trends.
Plus lots of local restaurants, cafes, and bakeries. A little something for everyone. Also in the heart of downtown is the Southampton Arts Center.
And this is the perfect place if the weather isn't cooperating. You can come inside and see incredible works of art around every corner.
So it's really a wonderful opportunity to be both indoors and outdoors, celebrating ancient art and contemporary art together.
The Arts Center was founded 10 years ago, and they're always offering something new, entertaining, and educational.
You have rotating exhibits. You know, if people have seen one thing here, when can they come back and experience something totally different?
Absolutely. We have 4 exhibitions a year, and they span the whole year. There's literally something every single day of the week that you can participate in and enjoy.
Reporting for NewsdayTV in Southampton, I'm Macy Eglund.
Very nice. For more on Destination Downtown Southampton, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Monday. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.